A perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hilltoppers offense will have the first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Ingram. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the FIU Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Snags it over the middle. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Finds space on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Another FIU.
Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida International.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out. And he'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Ingram. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to fire to the left. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
The Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Hilltoppers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The toss to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Toppers! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Galladay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give out of the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. FIU pushing tempo. Off the RPO, complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden, on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Gives it on the option. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Ingram. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. Makes the grab at the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
The Hilltoppers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. FIU pushing tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the shuffle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's another FIU.
DB's right up on the receivers. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bringing the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dingle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for it all. Touchdown, FIU. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it down the seam. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Dingle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Western Kentucky, stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Dingle. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the line, and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Turning it on. Quick step and go. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Back to pass, it's Ingram. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, WKU. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
35, Florida International, 20.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami.
And the Hilltoppers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring play.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Defense looks like they're coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run the toss. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
He's got 2. He's got press.
They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. give to the single back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Let's go! Let's go!
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you've got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for room. It's Dingle. Got room to work. Picks up the 1st down. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield, it's Dingle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Ingram. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Toppers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Working that left side now. to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
27.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The give to the single back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looking for room at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Snap to the back. Plows through the defense. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The toss sweep to the right. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go, here we go.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Give to the running back. That's a 20. He's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
He's looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They are up by 7 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He might want another play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, he's got some space. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Toss to the outside. creates a little space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
To the ground with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Across the 25, he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
Direct snap. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get outside. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. To the air, it's Ingram. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back?
He's going to throw deep right side. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got big